10 former fraternity brothers at Louisiana State University are now facing charges after a freshman died during a pledging exercise. 18-year-old Max Groover died last month after police say fraternity members asked pledges questions about the frat and then forced them to drink if they gave them the wrong answer. Groover's blood alcohol level was 0.495. That is 6 times the legal limit in most states. All 10 suspects have been kicked out of the fraternity. The LSU chapter has been shut down. They are out of jail on bond. But let's talk about this with criminal defense attorney Janet Johnson. It just makes me sick about this case. Janet, these fraternity brothers didn't check on Groover for hours, even though they knew he was highly intoxicated. One of them is facing negligent homicide charge, but the others are just facing hazing. Are these charges harsh enough?
Good morning. Yeah, hazing is a misdemeanor, and they're looking at 10 days in jail, and which is hard to believe with a student who's died. I think, they had some social media, some video, they have some evidence from the scene. What's almost more amazing is that they actually are charging one of them with the death, with the negligent homicide. So they're basically saying that the one student who is charged with that, he really targeted this kid, and he was going after him. They had him covered in hot sauce, and like you said, he drank enough alcohol to kill him in and of itself. But they also had him doing all kinds of physical tasks. It's sickening, and hopefully not only, are they going to be charged, right now they're not all kicked out of school, and that's something that I think the school has to address.
That is key, because we have talked about similar incidents of deadly hazing over and over again, and as parents are sending their children off to college, you have to know that not only are the schools paying attention to this, but fraternities. So what needs to be done to stop this from happening again?
Well, this fraternity is suspended, which doesn't seem very harsh because they could be reinstated and still be at activities, be tailgating, be doing things that involve alcohol. So, obviously shutting down fraternities. There are campuses where they've actually gone so far as to kick all fraternities off campus, because one has to think, Lynn, that it's not just this one fraternity, that it's the fraternity culture that runs amok. And alcohol, this young man who wasn't even old enough to legally drink, drank enough to, kill a person. And that's something that's in the culture of a fraternity. They have to make sure that they're policing that.
Yeah, and we should point out that one of the young men has been charged with that negligent homicide, police saying he was the aggressor, but these 9 other men presumably knew how highly intoxicated he was from 3 a.m. to 9 a.m. Nobody checked on him. They checked on him at 9 a.m. They found he had a weak pulse. They took him to the hospital where he later died. But, this is such an important thing to talk about, because we know Max Groover's mother took to Facebook talking about how important it is for parents to speak with their children about some of the dangers here when it comes to college. Janet Johnson, as always, great to have you.